Hello, my love. I hope you are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the solar season of Virgo. We're finally into the season of Virgo. We're celebrating all things Virgo, and I'll get into what that means in just a moment here. First of all, if you are brand new to my readings, hello and welcome in. And if you are not new, hello and welcome back. For those of you who are new, I just created this amazing tutorial video to explain to you how to get the most out of my readings. You only have to watch it once, and it will really support you as you dive into the guidance that's available here. So the link is in the description. I recommend watching that, although it's not necessary. So now let's talk about Virgo energy. Virgo is the second earth sign of the zodiac year, and it's this energy of helpful, precise, reliable, analytical, observant energy. This is the archetype of the Virgin, so it's a very innocent energy. A lot of times you see the Virgin with a piece of grain, which we see in the picture here, and that really represents the energy of Virgo, which is like the sorting of the harvest. It's like that energy of like, this will be useful, this will not be useful. That's the analytical part of the Virgo energy. And this is really what we're spotlighting as we move into the solar season of Virgo. So the solar season of Virgo goes from August 22nd until September 22nd. So September 22nd is when we'll have the solar shift into Libra. So I'm going to encourage you to watch the reading that is relevant to where Virgo shows up in your chart. So if you don't know where Virgo shows up in your chart, don't worry, I got you covered. There's 2 different tutorial videos you can watch. If you want an easy, simple, quick way to find out where Virgo is in your chart, go ahead and watch my tutorial video for cafeastrology.com or use their birth chart generator linked in the description. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into your astrology, learn a little bit more, and look at the wheel, that beautiful natal chart wheel that most people use to read birth charts, you can watch the tutorial I just did for astro.com's birth chart generator. There's so much there that you can dive into. I take you through a little introductory, intermediary explanation of what it is that you're looking at. You will look in your charts for where Virgo shows up, what planet. You're looking for any of the planets, including Pluto, or you're looking for the ascending sign, could be in Virgo, and you may not have any planets or the ascending in Virgo. In this case, you're going to want to watch what's called the background in Virgo video. And also know that you may have more than one reading because you may have more than one planet in the sign of Virgo, so be sure to watch all of the videos that align for your planets in Virgo. Hopefully at this point you're already at the right video, but if you're not, don't worry. All of these videos have the same introduction, so you can navigate to the correct video when you have a moment. Just find out where Virgo was when you were born. It's so very important as we spotlight, as the sun, the big spotlight of our solar system, focuses on Virgo, it's really important for us to find where that vibration and that energy is within our own lives and celebrate that. So you might know the solar Virgo, so that's anyone born between this August 22nd, September 22nd time frame. Those are the solar Virgos. So you can watch them and see how they shine. They shine when they're being analytical, when they're sharing their innocence, when they're being very helpful, very precise, very observant. That's when these energies shine. But there are different parts of our lives where these energies show up. And for your particular alignment, I'll describe for you what that really means in a little bit of detail before we go in and draw the guidance card. We're getting guidance from Colette Baron-Reid's Goddess Power Oracle, and if you want to support me, you can always do that by commenting on the video, sharing it with your friends, going to paypal.me/devotedvulnerable and offering up a financial contribution of your choice, or checking out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com, or just sending me good, helpful vibes. All of it is supportive and appreciated. And with that, let's dive into where Virgo is showing up for you in your chart. So Mars was in Virgo when you were born. This is a very interesting alignment. I will dive into what this really means. So Mars represents your action and reaction. So how you act and react is through the Virgo energy. You act and react in a helpful way. So you're probably one of those people who just like always responds with helping. You just like always want to help. You may have a very analytical response to things. Like your initial reaction may be to analyze, like looking for all the problems or looking for solutions. You're very precise too in your actions. Just be open this month to see how your actions and reactions may be represented in this Virgo archetype. And you can always watch the Solar Virgos to get a little bit of an idea of the archetype a little bit deeper. We all have all of these energies within us in play, but it's fun to watch the Solar Virgos, those who have their birthday during this time, because they're going to be the ones that shine through these vibrations. So we can learn how to take how they shine and apply it to the area of our life it applies. For you, it's your action and your reaction. So you're actually going to be most supported and feel most aligned when you're reacting with the analytical, observant side of you. So you actually might want to react more through just kind of observing the situation rather than just instinctively acting. That's another thing to look at this month and play with. But we're going to find out more guidance for you with the Goddess Power Oracle with Colette Baron-Reid. Let's see what the goddesses have to say to you. My beautiful Mars in Virgo. Okay. Oh. You have Sophia, Divine Wisdom. Let me show her to you. There she is. It's not even close. So the number on her card is 48. So you might see the numbers 4 and 8 showing up in your life this month to kind of confirm and affirm this message. Human wisdom comes from personal experience, but divine wisdom is unknown to our life experience. When we ask for help, we are asking for guidance from a source greater than us, a great unknowable mystery. When we receive it, is often life-altering and affects us in ways beyond our comprehension. The Gnostic goddess Sophia, who brought the material world into being, arrives to show you how fate and destiny operate in relationship to synchronicity. When you least expect it, opportunities and meetings spring up as if out of nowhere. Your life begins to work out, and your sense of alignment with a higher purpose and power. And you sense your alignment with a higher purpose and power. Trust you are divinely protected and directed. Practice the act of faith before results. This is an essential key in co-creating your world. So I think it's interesting here that says practice the act of faith before results, because Mars represents your action. So the action that Sophia is guiding you to this month is faith before results. This is key in co-creating your world. So the faith means believing and knowing, without knowing how you know, without knowing how it will happen, that what it is that you're focusing on, what it is that you're calling into being, will come into being without any evidence in the moment. Like you just know, without knowing how you know or why you know, that you are protected, that it will be coming, that everything will be aligning for you. This is something that I have done in my life, and I have to tell you, there's so much proof for me now that when I intend something and call it into being, that it'll come. And she is so right. It'll always come in a way you don't expect. It'll be beautiful and funny, and you won't know that it's coming, and it's really going to be a supportive thing for you. But you can't really know. You can't really predict or plan or control when it's going to happen. You just have to focus on what it is that you want, what you're calling into being and know it'll come. And here's the other thing. Be very careful what you wish for. So at the end of 2019 into 2020, I set the intention that I was going to leave everything holding me back from the last decade behind. So, all right, I'm ready. I'm not taking anything holding me back into this next decade with me. Well, things happened and unfolded, and I realized that there was a lot that was holding me back that I was trying to bring into being with me, and this wasn't really aligned for me. And I had to go through the universe sending me very strong signs and synchronicities and unfoldings to kind of get me unstuck. So it does work, and it is very important to be mindful when you utilize this co-creative ability with the universe that it's something that you are truly wanting. Because when you have that act of faith and you know what's going to come, it will come, and there's no stopping it. So that is your homework this month. Really practice the act of faith. Practice knowing that it's going to happen. The Virgo energy is also an innocent energy, and I'm being guided to share with you the innocence of children. Like, children just believe, right? They don't need a reason to. They just have it in their hearts and their souls, and they just believe in the make-believe and in the impossible. And that's really what you're being invited into too, that Virgo energy of just innocence and make-believe and having faith that everything will work out like a child. Yes? This is your guidance this month. Feel free to comment. Feel free to share how this is landing with you. Feel free to ask any questions. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.